So school's about to start, and I wanted to make a video on how I aced my tests as a certified procrastinator. I would always sleep at like 2 or 3 a.m., which is so bad for your health. So this video is full of tips and advice for all of you that procrastinate. I will preface this by saying some tips that work for me won't work for you, and I hope you consider some of the advice that I give in this video. So let's get right to it. Leave in the comments what you want to see next. So the main reason why I wanted to improve my notes in the first place was because of Pinterest. If you go to Pinterest and you search up aesthetic notes, this is probably what you're gonna see. The level of perfection these notes achieve take a lot of time that students don't have. So it is unrealistic to try to make notes that look that nice, but an important lesson can be learned. Notes that look nice give you an incentive to actually look at them. When I'm referring to nice notes, I'm talking about notes that have multiple colors, pictures, and diagrams. Elements that will make your notes more digestible and approachable. The more subpar and lackluster your notes are for a particular class, the more likely you are to label that class as being unimportant. This is what stimulates you to put off studying and procrastinate. Guys, wasn't that so well said? So taking inspiration from the Pinterest notes, I started inputting more effort and time towards my notes, and I found that the more work I put in, the more I wanted to go back and look at them. Basically, I wanted to study because of how pretty my notes were. Super shallow. If that's not enough to convince you, there's also lots of research in regards to color memory. Basically, color enhances memory performance and can be very effective in learning. Color helps us memorize things because it increases our attention levels. So the next time you're trying to remember your Calc 2 freaking formulas, grab a coloring book. Also, colors such as yellow, red, and orange have been found to have a greater effect on attention compared to the cool types of colors like brown and gray. So rather than making these dull, ugly, fugly, rather than making these types of notes, why don't you consider making these? Or these, or these, or these, or these, or these, or these. The second tip I have for you is to keep a notebook full of your mistakes. Basically, kind of like the Mean Girls burn book, write in all the questions that have wronged you and gotten you points off on your tests. That way you know what you made a mistake on and why you made a mistake on it, and you can get it right next time. The reason why I know this works is because I actually did it after my mom yelled at me to do it. Listen to your moms. I just grabbed a notebook and I started writing down all the quiz and test questions I missed so I didn't miss them next time. And when it came to quiz and test days, I would just look at that notebook to make sure I wouldn't miss those questions again, and it really improved my grades. The third trick is just to practice. Whether it's practicing how to write a thesis statement, or your calculus quadratic equations, or your limits, or your history, or your freaking Spanish, practicing is the only way you'll actually learn something and to drill it into your head. Are we on the fourth? Yes, the fourth tip I have for you is to plan ahead and prioritize. Basically, because I procrastinated so much, I had to master the art of cramming. If you have like 6 tests in one day, RIP. You need to ask yourself what class you're more unfamiliar with. Plan on spending more time on classes you're not really good at or you don't really understand, and less time on the classes and information that you already know. And if you know nothing from like every single class, I don't know how to help you. I also recommend planning or allocating specific times for a specific class, like saying I'm gonna spend an hour on English, or I'm gonna spend like 34 days on history. If you're cramming down to like the last second, literally me, learning what type of information to prioritize is really important, and color coding your notes is gonna help with this as well. The fifth tip I have for you is compiling all of your notes into one section. A lot of people like writing notes and then also typing their notes, but having all of your notes in the same place saves time so you don't have to be flipping back and forth. Like, let me give you a scenario, and it has happened to me. I'm sitting in chemistry like 2 seconds before the bell is ringing, just flipping through my notes. If you ever take chem, don't put yourself in this situation, please. But yeah, I was flipping through my notes, and I realized that half of my notes were actually on my computer, but I don't have time to log into my computer and connect to Wi-Fi. So in hindsight, if I had all of my notes just in one place, I could have maybe gotten a glance at the last second. So compiling your notes either involves scanning your handwritten notes and attaching it to your electronic notes, or printing out your electronic notes and gluing it into your notebook. My sixth tip is actually a study method. I'm the type of person that has to listen to music when I study, and I've explored different genres of music. I've gone from jazz to funk to K-pop. But yeah, after many hours of exploring, I found that lo-fi works really well because it doesn't have any words and it doesn't really distract you from what you're reading, and also listening to songs that you don't really know won't cause you to just jump out of your seat and dance. Personally, I found that Mario Kart music works really well. Like, tell me how you're gonna cry to this. Exactly. So that was the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Literally 99% of you aren't even subscribed to my channel, so you better go hit that subscribe button right now. Go do it right now. I'm waiting. Go do it right now. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope these tips will help you in some way. Bye!